Hi all, welcome to TradeCyclopedia. I'm doing this video to explain you all about algo trading or algorithmic trading or simply called automated trading and how it differs from the manual trading or the default trading which we are doing is called the discretionary trading. Before explaining that in detail, I'm quickly reading you the definition for algorithmic trading. It's also called automated trading. Uses a computer program that follows a defined set of instructions, and that is called an algorithm to place a trade. The trade, in theory, can generate profits at a speed and frequency that is impossible for a human trader. So I'll explain that and how it works. So let's think about the normal manual trading scenario. So how we all are trading, like most of the manual traders or the discretionary traders. So we spend a lot of time on analyzing the market, right? So for example, if I have a conviction on specific stock, then I need to plot the chart of that, and I need to plot a lot of indicators, the technical parameters and all. I'll have to do a technical analysis on that chart. Then I need to mark an entry level. For example, I need to enter that stock on a specific entry level, that's 100 rupees entry level. Then I need to mark an exit point, let's say like a 3 point stop loss, so 97 rupees, that is my exit level. And I need to, of course, mark a profit level as well. So let's the profit level be 105, 105 points profit. So that is my profit level. And I'll have to mark all those levels and on during the market hours. So in Indian stock market it starts by 9:15 a.m. Then I have to wait for that entry level all the time. So probably like the market starts at 9:15 a.m. but I'll be getting an entry by 2 p.m. only. So I'll have to wait till that time to get an opportunity, or I have to use some third party application or any broker reminders. I can create a reminder, then I'll be getting a notification once that stock price reaches my entry level. So that's how its normal market analysis works. And what happens, what would be the problem in doing that? So I'll take an entry, I'll happily get an entry at 100 rupees, that's fine. And I'll buy some positions, like I'll not do any sort of position sizing. I'll simply buy a number of quantities of that based on my capital, just for example. And what happens, like if that stock immediately reverses, and I know my stop loss is 97 rupees, but once the stock reverses, then I'll have a feeling inside my mind that it may go like below like 95, and that stock may reverse at that point of time. Okay, so what happens, I'll forget about my stop loss, I will not set any stop loss, and I'll simply ignore my exit levels, and I'll keep on waiting for a reversal. I may add a few more stocks. I may average my position, but the market really don't have any sort of emotion. Only we people do have emotions. So market will not consider us. It will keep on falling. So I may wait for much longer time. So maybe like the stock price again falls from 95 level till 90 levels, and still I have a conviction that this may reverse at any point of that day, and I'll wait for some more time, but it will never come back. And what happens, I have to book a huge loss, or my whole capital will vanish if that happens. So that problem happens only because of this human emotions happening while trading. So that is the main issue, because we have a feeling always like that it comes in our favor, but market is not like that, it will never come. We have to strictly follow, we have to religiously follow our studies, or we have to be very disciplined in trading. So that is why the 95 percentage of retail traders fail in stock market, especially in day trading. Same thing happens in opposite sideways. Like I know my profit booking level is 105, so the stock may move at that level. But like if that stock reaches somewhere around from 100, I took an entry, and stock reaches at 103, and it get consolidated at that level for a few minutes or for some hours. So then I'll always have a feeling that like, oh, it may reverse. So I cannot wait, so I need to book my profit at that level, I need to exit this position. So I have a feeling like that. So what happens, like that makes me to book a short profit. So I'll be exiting my position at 103, but my actual proposed exit level was 105, but I'll not be waiting till that time. And the same emotion will force me to exit my position before reaching the destination, because I cannot manage my emotions on trading. So I'll be exiting, I'll be booking that short profit, and immediately what happens after booking my profit, the stock will simply shoot up. It may cruise 105 level, it may hit 10110, or it may goes beyond that. So I'll lose a good opportunity. I cannot ride my profit. I'll be simply losing a good opportunity. So this happens only because we have emotions while trading. But professional traders will not be having this problem. They religiously follow, they strictly follow, they have discipline, and they strictly follow their entry, exit, and profit booking levels. They will not fluctuate it from their levels. That's why they are making consistent profit, year on year, quarter wise profit from stock market. And how algo trading help you to eliminate that one? So algo trading platform, or this algorithmic trading, what it does, imagine you have a friend, or you have a system, or a robot, or any other computer who trades for you on behalf of you as per your conviction, but he's having no emotion at all. So you tell him like that, you trade when the stock price reaches 100, you take an entry, you buy this many quantities, and when it hits, like if it is going above our level, like if it reaches 105, then you book profit, you exit, we are happy. And if it goes below my level, and if it is like hitting 97 or 3 points, you exit position, you book loss. And you are assigning that him, and he's not having any emotion at all. And what happens, like simply he will follow the instruction. That is a strategy. We are just providing him some conviction that you need to enter at this level and you need to exit, and he'll blindly follow that without any emotion. And that's why, and that instruction we give to him is an algorithm. That is an algorithm, and the trading method is called algorithmic trading or algo trading. And the platform, or the front, or simply the robot itself, that is called an algo trading platform. So you really need a platform to do an algo trading. And the another advantage, the next one is, you don't need to watch the full market hours. You don't like, this is an opportunity. The same example which I told, like I can take an entry only if my stock level reaches at 100 rupee price, but market opens at 9:15 a.m. So I may have to wait a long. So I will not be getting an entry immediately, so I'll have to wait till 10:30, maybe 11:30, or probably by 2 p.m. only I'll be getting an entry. So if I'm doing a manual trade or the normal discretionary trade, then I have to turn on my computer, or probably any mobile device or any chart, and I'll have to wait, keep on waiting for that trading opportunity. So it will test my patience, of course. Again, the emotions, what happens, like because it's so boring, like it's not that easy for everyone to wait long to for an opportunity. So what happens, like before I'll jump into that stock before it reaches my entry level. So that's how, again, one another scenario which is causing a lot of trouble to the retail or the manual traders. So this algo trading platform, what it helps, like it really don't need, and we don't need to watch the whole market. We are just deploying a strategy. We are just making that system, we are just letting that system to make an entry when the stock price hits that level, and you don't need to watch anything. It will simply do his job. As a platform, it will take that entry at that specific level. So I'm just explaining this thing on a beginner level, just to understand how this algo trading works, how we can do that. And as a normal retailer trader, without much coding experience or without having too much technical proficiency, we can simply program our own algo. We can create our own strategies and make consistent profit from stock market, or else we can make our trades much disciplined than we are just doing normal trade at this moment. And next one is position sizing. So that is also important. That is another advantage of algo trading. So what happens when it's position sizing? If, for example, if I'm just a beginner, I'm not an expert one. I'm just an amateur trader, and I start trading manually. I have some capital, but I really don't know how much quantities I need to buy. So I see some stock, I know like I need to enter at this specific level. Okay, I thought like this is the perfect level. And what happens, like I will just try to place an order of 100,000 quantities first, just a fancy figure, 1,000 quantities, and it will simply pop up a message that you really don't have insufficient fund. You have insufficient fund to place that order. Then again, I will reduce the quantities to 500, just another fancy figure, and the same message will pop up. You still have insufficient fund, you need to add more funds to place this order. Then I'll round up, or I'll place the order somewhere around like 300 or something. So that should be the maximum capital allocated for that trade. That's my maximum capital. So the position sizing completely fails, because I really don't know the risk management. I may have an exit point, but I don't know like what happens, what will be the impact on my capital, or what will be the maximum risk I am putting on that trade when exiting that position, because I really don't know how much quantities to buy. Like this should be planned. A retail trader, even if he is doing a manual trade on an algo trading, he should be planning how much quantities he need to enter on a specific trade. That is called position siding, and you are not supposed to risk more than 1% of your capital on a single trade. So that I will be explaining on a later stage when we comes to that position sizing part. But this position sizing also can be done on an algo trading platform. So you really don't need to worry about that. You can specify your capital, you can specify your risk management potential, etc. And the system will automatically calculate how much quantities you need to buy, and it will take an entry as per that. And the next one is, as I said below, it follows a strict target and stop loss. So whatever we defined, the system will exit on that specific stop loss level. It will automatically book the target or the profit when it reaches your levels. So there is no fluctuation on that. It will keep on exiting at that specific level. So that is the main advantage, where the retail traders or one who manually trade, he cannot exit on his stop loss all the time. He may not book the profit, or he cannot wait till it reaches his target levels. So that's again is an advantage of algo trading. And the other one is we can apply any indicators or any technical signals to increase accuracy for high probability trades. For example, like we can quote a lot of indicators like moving average, stochastics, RSI, any sort of indicators or volume. We can VWAP, we can consider anything, we can add anything into our strategy. So we don't need to apply, you really don't need to plot all these indicators on chart. You can just specify that on your strategy, and the system will automatically consider all these technical indicators or technical parameters whatever you have plotted, and it will take an entry based on that one. So that also I'll be explaining on, like while creating strategies, while adding or plotting more indicators, you will be coming to know about that. So the main important one, and the platform, the algo trading platform which I personally use is Streak. That is an algo trading platform. And first of all, this is not a promotion of Streak of any, there's no promotion at all, because I have no relation with them, and I'm just a subscriber of their algo trading platform like others. And I'm not a registered financial analyst, or all my contents are like it's my own contents, and it's my views are strictly personal. So there is nothing like that. So I'm not getting paid from Streak for this sort of one. So this is a platform which I've been successfully using more than a year. And in my channel also I have done a lot of videos, but all the videos were in my regional language. So this is the first time I'm doing something on English, because many people ask me to do some contents on English. So I'm planning to do I'm planning to start from the basics, and I'll be explaining all functionalities of Strike in my coming videos. I'll be teaching you how to create scanners, how to set up strategies, how to plot different indicators, how to do trades on equity, how to do the back testing, how to do options trading, etc. So which I'll be doing in coming videos. So this is just a basic stuff. So those who are not taken, or those who don't have any idea about this, what is this algo trading about, they can follow this, they can understand how it differs from the normal trading we people do, etc. And the reason why I'm using Streak is like Streak has got a very simple graphical user interface which I'll show you. It's very easy to understand, anybody can learn Streak. And you really don't need to learn any sort of coding. I'm not saying that Strike is the best algo trading platform. There are a lot of algo trading platform. I haven't used much, but I used a few others, and I'm not mentioning any names. But like this is most simple, and I'm not sure. Like to be honest, I don't think there is any other algo trading platform in India much simpler than this Streak. So this should be the most simple one algo trading platform, and the graphical user interface is very easy. You don't really need to learn any sort of coding or any technical stuffs to use it. So I'll show you how to use it, and you can simply, I'm sure that you can simply understand, or you can follow, you can create your own strategies, you can deploy that on live market, and you can make consistent profit. And the other important thing, Streak is not a broker. It's not a broker at all, and you need a demat or broker account to work with Streak. And as of now, it works with the brokers like Zerodha, Angel Broking, and 5paisa. So at the moment, if you're planning to start algo trading using Streak, and you really need to have a Zerodha account or Angel Broking or 5paisa account. So that's how it works. It's not a dedicated demat account, because I have been getting many queries, like people asking like the how much fund we need to add on Streak, etc. It's not a broker. It's just a platform where we can create scanners, where we can do backtest, where we can create strategies and deploy, and those strategies will be executed on live market. So whenever that conditions met on that live market, it will place an order on our respective broker account. So if for example I'm using Zerodha as my broker, so I linked my Zerodha account with the Streak platform. So I'm creating strategies on Streak. So whenever that strategy is met their entry conditions, Streak will place an order to Zerodha broker. So I'll be getting an entry, then the exit as per my exit condition that I'll be showing you. So this is a very important point where all the beginners has to understand. Strike is not a broker, and you need a broker account for this one. I mean a demat account to work with Strike. And Streak, and the next advantage is that Streak subscription plans are affordable for beginners or retailer traders. It's not that much pricey. It's a very Streak do provide very basic plans. You can start somewhere around like 500 rupees per month. That's having, and you don't need to pay any broker APA charges, because I have been used. I used some other broker platform, and that needs to be linked with the broker account through the API. So we need to pay. For example, if I'm using Zerodha, then in that algo trading platform, I need to pay somewhere around like 2,000 rupees per month for the API charges. But if you're using Streak don't have any direct integration through API, and you really don't need to pay any API charge for that. And main features of Streak are scanners. We can create a lot of scanners, there are a lot of default scanners which I'll be showing you, and we can create customized scanners. For example, if that stock, there are a few set of stocks, if that crosses a moving average level of this one, then it will keep on analyze scanning the market, and it will pop up, and you will be getting a notification on listing the stock names. And the technical indicators are there. You can see which stock lies at which area, like EMA, DMA, SMA, etc. And strategy builder, of course, you can create strategies based on your entry and exit conditions. There are a few default strategies also there. And backtest is nothing. You can do backtest. So you can create a strategy, and you can run a backtest to see how that specific strategy worked in previous market conditions. Like you can view the historic data. You can see like this entry condition, how many times it worked, how many times you hit profit on that one, what was the maximum drawdown, etc. And paper trading option is just like the virtual trading. So you don't need to do live trading. Like if you have a new strategy, and it is not showing any backtest data, and you really want to test this on a live market, so instead of deploying your live capital, you can do a paper trading just to understand how it works in the live market. So it's the same replica of the live trading, which really don't use any sort of capital. And of course live trading, which is very important. So you can deploy your strategy on a live market, and what happens, like when that entry conditions meet, it will take an entry on the live market on your broker account as per the specified quantity. Let it be position sizing or you mentioned quantity, it can be anything, but it will be taking an entry based on that one. And that's a main feature, so I'll be explaining those all things in the coming videos. But in this video, I'll simply show you one very basic entry condition of streak, like how it, just to show you that how it works on a basic, like it's a simple intraday trade. That is a sample one, like I'm trying to test it with Tata Motors. Like current market price of Tata Motors is 283. So let me quickly check it. Yeah, it's 283. So this is the broker account we have. I have Zerodha. And I'm planning to buy 100 shares of Tata Motors when the stock price is at 290 rupees. And let the stop loss be 1% and profit be 2%. Okay, so this is what I'm planning to code on Streak. So this is a Streak platform. So this is the web platform I am using. Streak also have a mobile version. It's a simple mobile version. You can create the same strategy scanners in mobile version as well. So when I log in, I used to log in with my Zerodha credentials to Streak. So this is a Streak URL. So when I open this site, then I'll be login to this one using my Zerodha credentials. And on the top, I have strategies. So I have scanners here, so which I'll be showing you later, like how to create scanners, how to find new stock, how to find better opportunities on a live market. So this is just a basic strategy because I already have this strategy. I have a clear entry plan with me. So if the Tata Motors stock price reaches 290, then I'll buy. I'll go for long entry. So create strategy, that is the first step. So I'll need to click on create strategy, and there's one thing called script. I can add script here, so I'm just adding Tata Motors. Okay, and I can put any other stock, like I can put n number of stock. Just I'm putting Tata Steel as well, so that is fine. You can put like more than one stock there, so that is fine. So now I'm just selecting Tata Motors only, and this is the master candle time frame. So I am selecting 1 minute, and I'll tell you how it works. Like uh, this script which I have added here, this will be the one which we are going to take an entry. Okay, and the candle time frame, the master candle time frame which we have selected here, that duration, that the streak will be analyzing that duration on the chart. For example, it will be candlestick duration. If I'm selecting 1 minute here, then the system will keep on analyzing the 1 minute chart of Tata Motors stock. If I'm selecting 10 minutes here, then the system will analyze the 10 minutes chart of Tata Motors. So let it be 1 minute anyways. So I'm switching this to the basic one. So let's show with the basics. We have basic and advanced. So I'm just switching it to the basic one. And in positions, this is what, like we have option to select buy or sell. Of course my position is buy because I need to buy 100 quantities of Tata Motors. I'm just specifying quantities directly. I'm just putting it 100, and we have an option to select position sizing, which will be coming on the next videos, and the entry conditions. Okay, now I have the price, so I'm selecting a condition called trade at price, and I'm not specifying any range. So let the range be 0. I'll tell you how what is the range is. So I'm just putting that range as 0. So price, so I'm putting the price as 290. Okay, and the range is 0. So what happens, like when the Tata Motors, so what it will keep on analyzing the 1 minute chart of Tata Motors, but whenever the last traded price reaches 290, it will place a buy order of 100 quantities of Tata Motors share to my Zerodha account broker. So by default, when it reaches, like it, I'll be getting a pop-up saying I need to place a buy order. I need to accept that pop. So, but we have an option to fully automate that one, that I'll be explaining. So this is the entry condition, and exit condition I can make straight away. I need to put like this is the exit condition I have, like a 1% stop loss and 2% profit. So 1 and target profit is 2%. So it will take an entry when Tata Motors price reaches 290, and it will exit after taking an entry. It will exit if the stock reverses, and it will exit by 1% of stop loss. And if it goes upside, then it will be booking 2% of profit. So that is a normal entry condition. And show advanced I can select, and let the start time and stop time be anything. Like what happens if I am specifying start time like 10 a.m. here, then this strategy will be applicable only after 10 a.m. Because if Tata Motors price reaches somewhere around like 290 by 9:30 a.m., it will not take an entry. It will take an entry by 10 a.m. only. So that is why. So this is a strategy start time, and this is a stop time. I can specify, for example, so I'm selecting 10 a.m. here and exit as 11 a.m. Okay. So this specific entry, the system will be considering an entry in between this specific time only, like in between 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So if Tata Motors stock reaches 290 rupees by 10:30 a.m., then it will take an entry. But if it is reaching 290 level by 9:30 or after 11 a.m., it will not be taking. So this is a strategy time. So I'm just changing this back to 9 a.m. Like anyway, 9 a.m. is not relevant because markets start by 9:15 a.m. So that's not an issue. But I'm simply changing that to, so it will cover the full market, whole market time. So that's why I'm selecting. And this is just a backtest date. So from this date to this date, I can see the backtest, and I can see like how the stock performed in the previous history. So I'm just selecting 1 month period only. And I'm selecting a stock, I mean, strategy name that it can be anything. Tata Motor strategy. And this one candlestick, we have option Heikanashi Rengo. I'm just selecting the default candlestick. Heikanashi and Rengo, these are advanced candlestick patterns, which I'll be explaining later. So this one can be CNC normal or MIS. MIS is normal intraday trade in a stock Zerodha broker. So if I'm selecting MIS, then an MIS or intraday order will be placed with the broker. So what happens, like even if we are not exiting this position or strike not exiting this one manually, then the broker will automatically score off this position. But we have an exit plan already, but we also have an option to exit this even before broker score off the position. That also can be done. But I also have an option to select the normal or CNC condition. So what it does, like it's just like the investment, it will take a delivery instead of an MIS order. So here in this condition, I'm just selecting MIS order because I'm just planning to take an intraday trade on that. So this is the entry conditions which I have put. And now the next option will be I need to save this strategy, and it will perform a back test. Okay. So I have saved it. So this is what the condition is: buy 100 shares when price is 290 in a range of 0. I'll be explaining what that range is. So this is what the backtest result for last 1 month. It starts from 28 July 2021 till August. So 1 month data, you can see we got two entries. Okay. And win percentages is 1:1. Like you lost one trade and you won one trade. So simply like you booked profit on one trade and you booked loss on one trade. So total two trades you got. So we can expand that one. If you select on this one, then on transaction details, you can see on 11th August, in within that 1 month, on 11th August, you bought 100 quantities of at 290 price. By 10:46 a.m., you got an entry, and at the same day, 3:06 p.m., you booked 295. You exited with 2% of profit. You got 580 rupees profit in that trade. But on 20 August also, like you got an entry at 290, the same. But after taking an entry, you couldn't book 2% profit. Maybe it might not have hit on that level. So the stock price reversed, and you had to book a loss of 1%. So the net profit and loss would be like this one. And I have an option to exclude the include the brokerage. So if I'm selecting that one, this will be calculated the broker. So including the broker, out of two trades, the total profit which is in the backtest is 228. So if I would have take a live trade based on this one, then I'll be getting 228 rupees profit as per this one. So this is just a basic one, just to understand how we can create strategy, how this is working. There are a lot of options, so don't think that this is the only option, or this is how trade works, but it gives a lot of options. You have an n number of options to create strategies. There are a lot of indicators which you can work on that one. So I'm just showing one simple example. So if I'm convinced with this one, and I'll tell you what this range is. So if I do I specify it, this range is 1, for example 1%, then this will be calculating the 1% range of this entry price 290. Okay, so just say example like one range 1% would be 2.9. Okay, so if Tata Motors price reaches anywhere near 1% of this actual price, like somewhere around like 2.8 or 2.2 88 or something, then it will take an entry. So it will not wait till it hits exact 290. Instead of that, it will take an entry on that range. So always, like if you specify a price, so a price having like a stock having a much liquidity, then you can put a range like 1%. So it will consider a range upside and downside on that specific range, and it will take an entry based on that. So I'll be showing one other strategy which in the coming videos I'll be explaining that one, so you'll have a better understanding on how to specify range while specifying a traded price condition. And the next one is the exit condition. So sell if it hits 1% stop loss or 2% profit at 1 minute candle, it will be booking profit. And if I want to take this trade to live or to paper trade, then I have an option to deploy. So the next option, like I'm convinced, I have done a backtest, I have created a strategy, I have done a backtest, and I'm convinced with the results. I'm really impressed with that. And if I want to take this further, then the next level would be I can do a paper trade. If I really want to watch this specific entry condition for a little more time, then I can do a paper trade, so that I can, instead of deploying my live capital, I can watch it, or else I can straight away take this to live. So just need to click on deploy all. When I click on deploy, I have an option to change the default quantity is 100, which we specified while creating the strategy. So I can change it to 200 or 50. I can change it if I want. So let it be 100 itself. And the strategy life for would be, so this is 1 day by default. So if I'm selecting 1 day, this strategy will just run for 1 day. And if today, like this is just 1 day, like I'm deploying this on a Thursday. Okay. For example, this will run till the end of this market hours. And if this Tata Motors price do not reaching that 290 level, now it's 283 only. If it is not reaching 290, then this strategy will automatically get expired by today. But if I am selecting 3 days, it will keep on running the strategy for next 3 days. And by tomorrow also this strategy will be live. I don't really need to reactivate the strategy. It will be automatically live. So if my computer is turned on, then it will automatically take an entry. I'll be getting a notification based on that. If I have the mobile application, also I'll be getting a notification to take an entry. Okay, so I can take up to the maximum of 1 week. If I'm selecting 1 week, then it will be active till the next 1 week. So it at any time, if Tata Motors reaches within 1 week, if it reaches that price level, then I'll be getting a notification to take an entry. And strategy cycle is nothing, like that is also by default. It's one means like one time it will, like strategy validity, for example, I'm selecting the strategy validity as 1 day, and strategy cycle is 1. Just for one time, this strategy will run in a single day. But for example, I'm selecting this 2 as a strategy cycle. Okay, and the strategy life for 1 day. So what happens? I'll be getting a first entry when Tata Motors price reaches by 290, then the system will take an entry. Okay. For example, first trade I lost, like immediately after taking entry, it reverses and it came back to 285, and it may hit my stop loss. It will exit my position. After exiting my position, the system will simply redeploy the strategy to the second cycle. Okay, then strategy will be again live for the second time. So again, if Tata Motors retest that price like 290 level, it will simply take another entry. Okay, so that means the strategy cycle. So we can specify, so if we really want to run this for 10 times, then and we can select this here 1 week, then in a 1 week time period, this may run at 10 times maximum. So after 10 running 10 times, let it be stop loss or target take profit, or 10 days it will run and it will automatically expire the strategy, and we have to manually reactivate if required. And holding type, we can select switch it to CNC or MIS from here. And variety, it's regular or bracket order. You can select regular because we are already defining a clear entry levels. We are mentioning exit conditions as well. So strike will automatically exit your positions as well, so you really don't need to specify bracket order. You can select regular, but that's okay. The system will be placing an order with your broker on the market rate, and it will be exiting when it reaches your exit condition. And I have an option to select a paper trade and take live. So if I am taking live, if I'm clicking on live, so it has deployed a strategies to live market condition. So this has been deployed. Here I can see. So if I click the strategy details, I can read the strategy here. This is what I deployed on live trading, the same which we saw while creating the strategy. So this will be here live. So at any point of time, so I don't need to wait then. So this is just 1:30 p.m. only. So till 3:30 p.m. market will be open. So I don't need to wait and watch the market all the time. So whenever this Tata Motors price reaches by 290 level, for example, if it reaches by 3 p.m., then streak will be sending me a notification. This will be a pop-up notification. Your entry condition has been triggered. Do you want to place buy? And it will give you an option to click on a pop-up saying that like I need to take an entry, yes or no. I have an option, and I can make that option fully automatic. That also will be explaining on my coming videos. So we can simply install a web extension called TradeRocket, so that will be accepting that prompt on behalf of us. So it will be a complete automated setup. And if that stock level reaches our level, I mean exit level, then it will automatically exit our position. So maybe on the next time, like we can do a live trading, so you'll be having a better understanding on that area. So this is how the strategies work. This is a normal interface of streak. And as I said before, we have scanners. If I go to discover scanners, there are a lot of default scanners. We can create n number of customized scanners as well. So these are the different type of technical analysis patterns. We have like other things, like we have like trend minutes, super trend, bullish signals, momentum build up strategy. So if we are creating any scanners here and adding a few stock, it will keep on analyzing that stuff, and we can even select nifty 50 or nifty 100 to that one, and it will keep on scanning the market all the time in this frequency we specified, and we'll be getting a prompt when we, and we can immediately create a strategy. That also I will be explaining. So this is just a basic one, a stray call. This all are the things I just want to explain you, all the points which we have mentioned. So it's a very pretty decent algo trading platform, which we can make our trade setup much more disciplined and make consistent money. And in coming videos, I'll be explaining you much deeper things, like how we can create strategies, how many on a deeper how we can add multiple indicators, technical parameters, how we can create scanners to identify good momentum stocks, etc., which I'll be doing. So if you really want to learn more about streak and algo trading, then do follow my channel. And if you really like this video, just press the like button as well. If you have any questions on this, if you need to understand more about this, just drop me a comment here, and I'll be definitely responding to your comments. And that's it from my side for today. And keep watching. If you like, just do a subscribe it, and I'll come back with another video shortly. Thank you.